budgeters. So I want to do a video about where I put my money. So everybody has places for their money, whether it's in the bank, whether it's in your pocket, whether it's under your mattress, or wherever it is that you put it. But I want to talk about what I do with my money because it's all not in the bank. Don't you wanna be free? Tahira, where's your money? Tahira, where's your money? Tahira, where's your money? 80% of all of my money is in the stock market. All right. So at the start of the pandemic and beyond, I started watching, YouTube video after YouTube video about finances. And I came across a lot of videos from people who had become wealthy through stock market investing. And I thought that this was not easy, right? But I thought that it was a simple thing to do to be able to automate your savings or just automate the money that you have coming in to have it go straight into the stock market. So this is the money that is in the stock market through my 401k that I have through my job, and I do investing on my own. So I have a chunk of money coming out going into my 401k, and then I take about 20% of my after of my pay after it comes in and put it in the stock market. So 15% before I get paid, and then I take an additional 20% and go ahead and put that inside of the market. Now remember, it's not saving because I would be saving it in a bank. I am investing it in the market. And so this works for me because I am a researcher, reader by heart, by trade. Everybody knows, or some people know, that I was an educator in the past. And it's scary for some people to put all of their money inside of the stock market because they don't trust the stock market. But I have really grown to believe that it is a way to grow wealth. And I also have my kids' money in there as well. And I know I have proof that over time, long-term investments do very well. So again, 80% of my money is in the stock market. All right. So then I have 2% of money, since we're along the lines of investments. I have 2% of the money that I have invested in businesses on Start Engine. For instance, I've invested in a Christian movie company, and I want to continue to invest in startups that could one day be lucrative, and then I can profit off of them, right? Also, I want to continue investing in my own business, the Budget Coach, so that I can continue doing great, and I invest in my business by putting money into things like advertisements or different tools that I need in order to communicate with you, or by developing myself, right? So these are the ways that I can invest in my own business. And 1% of my money is in cryptocurrency, especially now since it plummeted. But I don't really trust cryptocurrency, but it's FOMO, fear of missing out. So you want to make sure that you have some money in there just in case, it skyrockets or goes to the moon, right? So that's where 1%, less than 1% of my money is. All right, so the rest of it, 17% of it is in emergency funds. And this includes not only emergency funds, but also sinking funds. So an emergency fund, obviously, you keep for emergencies. And that is right now a year's worth of expenses. When I move on to, or when we move on to the new home, it's going to be much less than that. So I'm really working to build it up so we can have at least 6 months worth of expenses when we get to the new property. All right, so that's the emergency fund. In terms of the sinking funds, I have a car fund. meaning like I am actively saving, I think it's about $300 a month for a car. So that once it's time for me to actively purchase that car, I can pay for it in cash. And then I have money going into my house fund. And so that's for me to be able to pay more on the mortgage to pay that down and on furniture. So the money that's in the bank includes my emergency fund, a car fund, house fund. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but these are the locations of where my money is. Maybe you want to do different type of investments. You want to invest in real estate, or you want to invest in startup businesses. It's all up to you on how you invest your money. But remember, if you are keeping your money in the bank, we all know that cash is trash. And with inflation, you're going to have less buying power with the money that you have the longer you keep it in the bank, because it's not really growing. Banks do not give you 1%, not even 1% on your money anymore. Way less than 1% you're earning on the cash that you have sitting in the bank. Whereas if you put it in the stock market, if you're thinking really conservatively, maybe you make 6%, but some people always go with 10%, right? So just making sure that you know where you're putting your money and why you're putting your money in that particular place. All right. So if you have any questions, please make sure that you drop them below in the comment section of this video. Please also like and subscribe and share it with many other people who want to talk about personal finance, learn about personal finance, and hopefully pick up some tips from me, Tahira, the budget coach.